All right, let's take a quick look at what's affecting markets this week. We got the look ahead. Iran, we still have those aircraft carriers and destroyers heading towards Iran from the US. You can see WTI, oil's moving up just a hair. If something happens with Iran and their oil production comes offline, then that limits supply. But what the market isn't taking into consideration here is that they already had an overabundance of supply of oil in the world. And then they took over Venezuela and introduced more supply. So this might move this coming week. Oil might move. There's lots of other geopolitical risks. Lithuania and Poland sided with the Ukraine. There's all sorts of stuff going on, but I don't really know that it's going to affect markets per se. The Minnesota thing, where Minnesota governor and Minneapolis are suing the Trump administration. We could see something come of that, but as of right now, I doubt that that's a main driver. Let's take a quick look here at what's coming up this week as far as economics reports. There's really nothing of that could move markets here Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is when we get a Fed rate decision. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but the truth is, this is the Fed Watch tool. This isn't a survey. This is based on trades that are actually placed. Uh, and you can see current target rate 350 to 375, 97% chance that there's nothing happening on Wednesday. There's not going to be any rate cuts. Can anything happen? Yeah, anything can happen in markets. Thursday, we've got initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims. There could be a little something there just because that affects inflation data, and then actual producer price inflation is coming up on Friday. It's odd to have it on Friday, but they're having it on Friday. So that's basically what's coming up in markets this week. Um, I mentioned on Friday, the major driver this week is earnings. We've got heavy hitters when it comes to earnings and lots of earnings. If you didn't get a chance to watch that market update on Friday, I go through the earnings real quick and yeah, take a look. It might be helpful. Like, subscribe, and I also wanted to mention that our Path to Consistent Profitability series, five-part series, is up on the Edge Foundry YouTube channel. If you want to get started with a path that gets you to consistent profitability, check out the framework that I outlined in that five-part series.